Hi, everybody, and welcome to Psychic Predictions with Orion Ray. So, hey Google, what is the date?
It's Tuesday, January 2nd, 2024.
And yes, we just started the new year, and unfortunately, just too many horrible things coming up, and I don't even know where to start. Actually, I'm going to start with something more minor right now. There is a great fear right now in Austin, Texas. It's actually a serial killer, and he's killing people all in Austin and going down to San Antonio. He's actually even involved in Laredo, and he's staying on I-35. And you've got to pay great attention to this because this guy is smart. He's not your typical serial killer. I mean, he is, but he's not necessarily trying to get the attention. I haven't quite figured out what his reasons are for doing this. I think he's just, to be honest, a controlling, just like, what is the word for it? I don't know if I want to use the word abused, but like a totally weird kid, right? When he was young. Nobody wanted anything to do with him. Just, he was just psycho. And this is why nobody wanted to have anything to do with him. He's been this way. He's been this way his whole life. I'm not saying that's okay. He's evil. He should have been taken care of in the very beginning. He should have been killed off, like, immediately, as far as I'm concerned. That isn't what happened. And the people who knew something was wrong with him, they chose to just turn a blind eye. But they know. They've known their whole lives. They've known his whole life that he is very, very dangerous. And he is going to watch every single thing around him. He is going to kill both men and women. He's going to kill white, black, Hispanic. He doesn't care. It's not a racial, it's not a gender thing for him. It's a control thing. Currently, he's closer to San Antonio right now for this date, for like the beginning of January. He would have been definitely towards, like, around the Riverwalk area, around the Alamo area, for the turn of the new year. But he's going to be coming back to Austin. He's been doing this for over 15 years. Maybe 20 years, actually. Let's see, 2010, 15 years, at least. So I have to say more than 15 years because the guy, he's somewhere, and I don't have his exact age. He's somewhere between 50 and 60 years old. That's all I know about the guy right now. It's a male. I know that. Between the age of 50 and 60. He's got, he has salt and pepper hair. He's not a real, he's an average size guy. So he's not a real huge guy, and he's not a little bitty guy. He's an average size guy. I can't tell if he is trying to, like if he is, what his approach is what I'm trying to say. What his approach is. I haven't quite figured that out. But he has been or is known to be or has association with, at one point in his life, with the cartel. So this is not the cartel. He's not acting upon the request of the cartel. In fact, they don't even know he's doing this. But at one point, he had association with them. That doesn't mean he worked for them. You know, he saw something. He radiated to it. And I'm not even sure he had that physical contact with them. He's somehow observed them. That's the word I'm looking for. So there's been an observation, whether it be physical or not physical. I don't know that yet. I'll keep trying to figure that out. But yeah, I have no idea on that part yet. This guy's dangerous. Very, very, very dangerous. And because he's not looking for recognition, he could be doing this a very long time. And I do not, if there's not more attention brought to this case, or these happenings, because they're not linking them yet. So where the state, you know, and the counties are trying, or they're just thinking, oh, this happened over here and this happened over here. What they don't realize is they're all the same. They're a serial killer. This is a work of a serial killer. They haven't put this together yet. I don't know how long it's going to take them to put it together. But until they do, and until the FBI gets involved and this becomes a huge case, this guy's going to keep getting by with it. It is one guy. It's not more than one guy. And not even, and he's picking his targets. They're random, and they're just at random places, right? So it's not a specific bar. It's not a certain, you know, location or a certain behavior of any of the victims. It's something else. It's like, I don't know quite yet what makes those victims stand out to him yet. I'm thinking the victims are more like alone in a place. I mean, obviously, he's going to have to pick somebody, you know, alone. He's not going to be able to pick, you know, he's not so huge of a guy that he could, you know, take on 2 or 3 at one time. So it's really important that anybody hearing this, you stay in a group. Do not go out by yourself, especially at night. He's getting these people mainly at night, but he is getting some in the day. So just because you're out in the day does not make you safe. And he, like I said, he's following I-35 and he's going back and forth. He's spending more time in the Austin area. He's going to be dumping the bodies way more in the Austin area than in San Antonio. But they will find some in San Antonio. And there is going to be just massive amounts, like quite a big number. I mean, you know, for a serial killer number, it's going to be quite a few numbers found in the lakes, in the water, all over Austin. It's not going to be just, you know, one lake. It's going to be multi-water outlets, you know, different lakes, different bodies of water. That's his motto, right? They're not going to find the people out in the wooded area. They're not, the victims. They're going to be in the water. Hopefully, people can start listening to what I'm putting out. Because I hope if somebody starts listening to what I'm saying, maybe, just maybe, law enforcement, counties, in the state will start going, hey, we need to call the FBI in. These are linked cases. I can't send it in yet because I don't have any proof. Is all I can tell them is, law enforcement, the crime, the crime scene people. Pay attention to what I'm saying. Start trying to see, hey, is there a similarity between this killing and this killing? Is there a similarity between how this person died and this person died? And why is this and why is that? Start linking this together. And I hope to have more. But please stay very aware of your surroundings. And the more, and let me tell you what, the people all coming up from the border, they're going to get him. He's going to get them too. This is not just Americans. He is going to target anybody he can, right? And as these individuals come up from the border, now, I don't see him going after children. I don't see that. If he has a kid, he can get, by on an individual level. For the most part, he'll think, well, maybe I'll, have him at home and just, he's not even going to be like sexually abusive to the kids or anything, but it would be more like a control deal, like, could I possibly, kidnap them, put them in my home? Will they even know? Because he won't be, he's not going to be abusive to these children, but he's going to kill these adults, and he is killing these adults. And people need to listen to me, y'all. Listen to what I am saying. And as I can start identifying the guy more, possibly, finding out more of where the locations are, I'll put it on here. But right now, yeah, it's happening. It is happening. And he's gotten by with it for 15 years or more. Y'all, listen to what I'm saying. 15 years or more. He is a white guy. He appears to be a white guy. If he has any kind of any ethnic part of him, he could be like a slight part, maybe Hispanic, but he's for the most part white guy. That's what he looks like to me. I just can't see him real clearly yet. And he's just, I don't know his motives yet. I still think it's like a control thing, but there might be more than that. I just got to figure it out. I'll keep working on it. Anyway, please stay safe and Happy New Year, everybody.